Oregon Governor Tina Kotek took questions today from reporters about the current legislative session, her response to the Trump administration's actions, and issues impacting the Portland metro area.
Fox 12's Adrian Thomas was there and has more from the state capitol.
Something the governor addressed immediately was how she wants to move forward after Multnomah County officials called on the state to provide more funds for Multnomah County's homeless services, which county officials say is experiencing a massive budget shortfall. The governor also talked about what promises she got from the Trump administration after a recent trip to Washington, D.C. On Friday, Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega-Peterson shared details about how the county's homeless services now faces a budget shortfall of just over $100 million in the next 2 fiscal years. County officials say this is due to a combination of expanded programs, but a decrease in overall revenue, especially from the Metro government's supportive housing services tax dollars. Vega-Peterson also called on the state and Metro government to grant emergency funding resources to prevent cuts to critical services like homeless shelters. Kotek said she was made aware of this ask only a day before.
I was dismayed by the approach that Multnomah County took. I know there's a budget deficit. I don't think it's appropriate to come out of the gate and ask for an amount of money, not only from the state, but from Metro without previous conversations.
Kotek also said at Monday's press briefing that Multnomah County is currently receiving $55 million in state funds for homeless services in the 2023-2025 biennium. Kotek says she and her team want to see more concrete information from Multnomah County before additional funds are granted.
Assessing everything across the county of what they do right now and prioritizing every dollar they can to serve the most vulnerable, which are folks who are experiencing homelessness and folks who need behavioral health, mental health, and addiction services. I want to know from the chair that that's what they're doing before they come to us asking for additional dollars.
And the governor also attended the National Council of Governors meeting in Washington, D.C. late last week. There, the governor said she advocated for federal programs that impact Oregonians, specifically funding for preventing and fighting wildfires. Governor Kotek said she received assurances from top administration officials that keeping those programs funded are under review. In Salem, Adrian Thomas, Fox 12 Oregon.